To be the center of attention is to be the center of energy. People think being the center of attention is to be the one that makes the most noise. I mean, you can attract attention that way, but that's like negative attention. And I'm sure what you're looking for is positive attention. You want to be the center of every positive attention. To be that person within a social group is not simply about being the one that's the most attractive or even being the one that attracts the most attention. To be the center of attention, especially within a small gathering, is to be the center of energy. And what do I mean by the sense of energy? You know, when you're with a lot of people and you're talking and everybody's talking out of turn and not everybody's able to get themselves heard within that environment, well, the person that is the center of energy, or the center of attention if you prefer, is not the person that's going to catch everybody's attention within that moment, but rather the one that's going to give attention to everybody that's lacking it within that moment. Let me explain myself further. That means that within your group of friends or within the social gathering that you're in right now, when people start talking and they start talking out of turn and everybody is just spitting things out and only a few people are able to get themselves heard while the rest just feel like they just have no voice whatsoever, when you give the most attention in that situation, what you're actually doing is that you're giving the stage to whom you choose. So within that group of friends, while you're all out there talking, everybody is trying to catch everybody's attention. When you notice that one person that can't get themselves heard and you stop and look at them and acknowledge whatever they just said that the rest of the group didn't hear, and not only acknowledge it but actually respond to it and engage in it, just go a little back and forth, 1, 2, 3 sentences back and forth, actually acknowledging anybody in that way that couldn't get themselves heard, basically makes you the person that gives the stage, at least to them. You're the person that gives them a stage within this social environment because they didn't know whether they belonged or they could get any attention from anybody. So you giving them that stage at that moment makes you the center of their attention from now on, because they're not going to try to talk to anybody else with you, because you're the only person that gives them that stage and that light for them to shine within the social environment and make them take part in this social gathering and whatever social activity you guys are doing out here. So you are the only person that's doing that for them. So you become the center of their social activity. And once you do that for 2 or 3 people within that group, watch how when the rest sees that 2 or 3 people are so focused on you, what do you think is going to happen? Nobody else got 2 or 3 people that focused on them. Everybody else is trying to grab everybody else's attention by basically clowning and doing too much and being loud and all that. But all of a sudden they can notice that there's this one person that's got 2 or 3 people basically circling around him, forming a little group around him, and they're going to join that group because they can see that there's a clear center of energy, a clear center of attention. They can tell that the people in that group are having a fulfilling social experience, and everybody's just going to follow the lead because there's nobody else that's driving that type of energy in the room. And that's how you become the center of energy in the room, is by basically giving people the social stage that they need to participate. And what it actually takes is a lot of social awareness, because often in social gatherings we tend to focus on the activity, and the reason people get so shy is because they feel that maybe their knowledge about the game, for example, is irrelevant or ridiculous, and they won't feel that confident voicing whatever they have in mind. But you being aware about social dynamics, you realize that we're not here just to talk about a game or watch a game. You realize that we're here to share in each other's company. And so you can detect the people that are not having that fulfilling social experience. Although you guys are here playing the game and all that, you know it's more about the social experience, and you can easily detect the people that are not having that social experience. And when you detect those people and you make sure to give them that social experience, what you become is that you become the center of their entire experience.